Hello, Daryl Lejean here in Basile, Louisiana. It is Wednesday, March the 12th? No, April the 12th. The last time I think I recorded something was March the 17th. So it's been almost a month since I did any pieces for my Hootenanny series. And today I thought I would do something that I remember doing at many weddings back in the 1970s. I first heard this song sung by the great Brenda Richard, and I think she was singing with Joe Aguilar for a wedding back in the early 1970s. Brenda was probably one of the greatest female voices to come out of Basile that I'm aware of. She was great in the Sing Out group, was the featured soloist in those early years. And she sang it with Joe Aguilar, sang more with Joe Aguilar in the wedding, and when I first heard it. And then later Debbie LaFleur and I sang it together. Debbie LaFleur and I sang it for several weddings right out of high school, singing it for some of our classmates, the Basile High School class of 1977, when they married. Weddings like the wedding of Darlene Christ and Richard Heinen, the wedding of Julie Chameau and Joelle Fontenot, the wedding of Debbie Ortigo and Gary Miller. Although I think for Debbie and Gary's wedding, I think I might have sung it with Brenda Richard. I know I sang it with Brenda one time, and I think it might have been for Debbie and Gary's wedding. For sure, those three times I sang it for classmates' weddings in the late 1970s. But I particularly remember singing it with Debbie LaFleur, who is now Debbie Sayon, a member of the class of 1977 from Basile High. We sang it in the 1976 Basile High School Talent Show. It's More from Mondo Cane. The film Mondo Cane I've never seen. I guess I need to do that and put that on my bucket list as a movie I want to see where this particular song comes from. It was very, very popular for weddings in the early and late 1970s, and back in the 70s and even into the 80s. Most love songs were acceptable to sing at, believe it or not, Catholic wedding masses, Catholic nuptial masses. And so shout out to Debbie LaFleur, who sang this with me for the School Talent Show and for several weddings. This is More from Mondo Cane.
Has known, this is the love I give to you alone, more than the simple words I try to say. I only live to love you each day, more than you'll ever know. My arms long to hold you so. My life will be in your keeping, waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. Longer than always is a long, long time, but for beyond forever you'll be mine. I know
Shout out also to Patricia Bourdon and to Becky Langley, now Becky Leger, who were probably my first accompanists for weddings back when we were singing more. And eventually Linda LaFleur was my main accompanist for many, many years. I hope you all enjoyed that and have a good evening.